Hi everyone, welcome to another book talk here at Eight Letters Bookstore and Publishing. I'm your host and creative director, Cindy Wong, and today I'm joined by Erin Martinez, a remarkable 14-year-old artist and storyteller whose new children's book, I Am a Butterfly, which follows Clover, a tiny creature with a big dream to fly. It's a heartwarming adventure about courage, imagination, and discovering the magic of being yourself. Erin, thank you for being here.
Thank you too for having me.
Yes, I hope you're doing well. So we'll jump into the questions that we prepared for you. So, Erin, you're only 14 and already an author and illustrator. Can you share with us what first inspired you to create I'm a Butterfly, bringing Clover's story to life?
My inspiration was mainly focusing on the little creatures in life that people don't often notice. So example, my character is Clover, right? So I chose his character design to be, small and cute because usually they're not really appreciated. So also my inspiration was yes, that's it.
Yes, so the things that are often overlooked, but the things that we enjoy the most. So, and by the way, I saw the illustrations in the book. They're all so cute. um, he looks like a butterfly. But of course, I won't spoil it, like what he really is. So, with regards to Clover's journey, so he has been dreaming of flying, even though he's made for crawling. So, what made you choose this theme? And does Clover's journey reflect anything from your own experiences growing up as a young artist?
I often observe during my high school years that there's some people, no matter what age, they think that, example, like they think that if we're flying, they think that, oh, I can fly with my beautiful wings when they're not. And that's something that I want to share with the world, that it's okay to accept that, you're not a butterfly. It's okay to be what you are, and you just need to be happy about it.
Right. So back then, actually, it took me some time to to realize I'm not a butterfly, in that sense. But yes, thank you for sharing. I'm sure there are other people out there who who have dreams as well, of becoming a butterfly in a metaphorical sense. But of course, there are things that they can do. There are things that they cannot do. But the moral of the story itself, well, we'll leave it later. But Erin, can you share with us your creative process when you were making the book? Because I noticed, well, you're the writer and you're also the illustrator. Did the pictures come to you first or the words? Can you walk us through like how you actually created Clover, and his world, like from the sketches to the story?
Actually, the idea of Clover's design just started with a small talk over coffee time. So I was just, I had this idea that, oh, I want Clover to be a slug and he has wings. So I started sketching him, started bringing him back, and I started bringing him into life. And then I just kept drawing and drawing. And then that's when I started to put the story in it. So I created this world that Clover will be in, and some friends that he meets along the way. So it really just started with the sketches, and then the moral of the story came later.
So the illustrations came first. Wow. Usually, well, of course, I'm not so familiar with the process, but sometimes because we deal with, like 90% of the time, we deal with writers, And of course, for them, it's the words that come first, and it's, well, I'm sure it's a very special process that you have this image in mind, and the moral came in later, which, okay, um, which is also related to my next question. When you when you started, conceptualizing the entire world of Clover, what did you think? What was the message that you want young readers to learn from Clover? I mean, your book celebrates dreaming big, learning from mistakes, and embracing who you are. What message do you hope kids and even adults? Of course, this is not just a book for for kids. What do you expect, or what do you want them to take away from Clover's adventure?
I want them to learn that it's okay to dream. It's okay to have big dreams, even if it feels impossible. But what's not okay is that being so sad and serious about wanting the dream so bad. You need to know when the dream just stays as a dream or when it can be possible. So I want them to learn that they need to embrace and love what they are, because the best thing about us is accepting who we are.
Right, that's right. There are different ways on how to approach it. Of course, like you can embrace who you really are, or you can keep on trying to fly, or things like that, right? But of course, it's a case by case basis. For our viewers who are watching right now, I just want to remind you guys to just get a copy of the book. I'm a Butterfly. You can find different links in our caption. You can get it on our website, Shopee, Lazada, or from Erin herself if you want a signed copy. Right. So I'm down to my last two questions, Erin. So the next one, so every creative project has its tough moments. We're all so sure about that. So what was the hardest part of making this book, and what did you learn about yourself through the process?
So I just want to be honest, the initial process was actually quite easy. But what was hard is the next steps, finding a publisher. And I'm really thankful for Eight Letters, and I'm thankful for my friends who suggested this and walked me throughout, because Eight Letters really supported me so far. Because honestly, there are companies or book publishers that is quite hard to approach. You're not so accommodating. So I would really say that the hardest part is finding a good publisher.
That's so sweet. But thank you so much for that feedback. We really appreciate it. We thought publishing a book should not be hard. And it should be accessible for everyone. Whatever age you're in, whatever stage in your life you're in. So Erin, now that I'm a Butterfly is out in the world, what's next for you? Are you dreaming up new characters, new stories, or maybe a sequel for Clover?
So there are people who are requesting for my next book, which is going to be the continuation of this book. So if ever I'm going to write again, I will write a sequel of Clover, where Clover is in this big adventure of finding who he really is, and then he meets new friends, and then but at the end there will always be a twist. But I just want my future readers to know that it's okay, really, to dream. And that's why I want this book.
Wow, so we're looking forward to the sequel, Erin. Where can we follow you? Do you have a social media account where we can know about your next projects?
My two social media accounts I have in Facebook, and the name of my page is Artworks by Erin. And second, I do also have it in Instagram, same username, Artworks by Erin.
There you go. Thank you so much for sharing the world of Clover with us and, of course, your journey as a writer. Once again, we're very much looking forward to seeing the sequel for Clover, for I Am a Butterfly. Thank you for sharing your creativity and your heart with us. I Am a Butterfly is such a beautiful reminder that even the smallest dreamers can do extraordinary things, and we can't wait to see what you create next. Thank you so much, Erin, and thank you so much to our viewers. See you on our next book talk. Bye, everyone. Bye.